Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Reid and React. My name is Phil Allen. As some of you may have heard, today is my birthday, and I'm very excited about it. In addition to that, we've got something else exciting going on. Coach Reid could not be with us on episode number 4 here of Reid and React. He is too busy wallowing in his own sorrows, but we're going to take a look at life after Andy tonight on Reid and React. We've heard a lot of suggestions on potential coaching replacements. We've heard the John Grudens, the Dirk Cutters, Chip Kelly from Oregon. A lot of different outside the box candidates are appearing, and I've brought a few of them in tonight. But I've gone really outside the box. I'm not looking necessarily for guys with football experience. I'm looking for guys that can come in here and just change the culture of this team. The first person who I have lined up as a potential replacement for Andy is none other than Quahog's own Peter Griffin. Peter, thank you for joining us on the program tonight, my friend. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well, Phil. Pretty excited to be here. I know you're a big shot here in Philadelphia, so I figure being on the radio with you is probably a pretty good thing, right?
It is an awesome thing, Peter. I personally could not be more thrilled to have you here. I love your work on Family Guy, and I think that you do bring an interesting dynamic as a possible head coach of the Eagles. You do wear the Eagles green pants every week on the show, so that automatically just put you at the forefront of one of the outside-the-box candidates I've been thinking of. What makes you think that you could coach this football team, Peter?
Well, Phil, let's see. One, I do have experience in the NFL as a member of the New England Patriots. You may remember that. I also went on to play for the London Silly Nannies, so a lot of football in me. I know that Jeff Lurie, he will spend money, but the Eagles are constantly under the cap, which leads me to believe he's cheap. The reason I say that's a good thing is because I believe that any jackets or anything they may have bought already for Andy, I should fit into, so that should be good. I wouldn't say I'm a smart guy, but definitely bring a lot to the table, I would think.
All right. That's something I like to hear. I like your chances here, Peter. Let me ask you this. Who would you go with as your offensive coordinator?
Well, for me, Phil, I'd probably have to go out to Colorado. That's where I would look.
Oh, the University of Colorado. Very interesting. Who are you looking at out there?
Oh, no. You got it all wrong, Phil. I'm looking out to South Park, Colorado. You said the offensive coordinator. And who could be more offensive than Eric Cartman?
Screw you guys!
Yeah, I would have to be offensive coordinator, and that'd be pretty sick. Yeah.
Kick ass!
Ah, there he is. Yep, there's my good buddy Eric.
And who would you look for on the defensive coordinator side, Peter?
Well, I know that people are always looking for, like, the next young up-and-coming coach. They like young minds with different darts. So for me, it'd have to be the guy I got right here with me, my son Stewie.
Hey, how you doing, Phil? What does Stewie know about defense? That's my question. What does he know about defense? Well, I've spent a lot of time trying to kill my mother, and I've watched her defend all of my attempts. So, I've got some ideas on defense, Phil. Yeah, pretty exciting. Yep. So you still got that radio show? Oh my God, what have I got myself into? Peter, thank you for joining us. We're going to move on to our next guest. This is outside the box candidate number 2 for the Eagles head coaching job. This is my personal favorite option. I know he was a high school football star back in Texas where he grew up. He is none other than the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
Phil, I'm just excited to be here. Glad to be on the show with you. I like what you do.
Well, thank you, Steve. That means a lot to me. I have worked very hard at my craft. I know you have as well. What makes you think you are qualified to be the Eagles head coach right now?
Well, Phil, for one, there's a lot of guys on this team who are playing soft. And old Stone Cold is not going to let that happen. What I'm going to do, Phil, is I'm going to walk into that locker room, and the first guy who looks at me crooked-eyed is going to get an old Stone Cold Stunner, and that's the bottom line.
All right. I like that. I don't know that you can actually lay your hands on the players on your team, but you know what? I'm curious to find out.
Hell, Phil, it doesn't matter. If you followed old Stone Cold's career, I laid my hands on my boss. I whooped Vince McMahon's ass. And if you don't think I'll do the same to Jeff Lurie, you're out of your damn mind.
All right. I think a lot of fans would love to see Jeff Lurie right now catch a Stone Cold Stunner. Let me ask you this, Stone Cold. If you were running for this position as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, what would be your platform?
Well, Phil, a lot of people are familiar with Austin 316, and I got a little variation on that. It's based on Andy Reid, and the fact is, everybody knows Coach Reid did not like to run the football. So instead of Austin 316 says, I will whoop your ass, my slogan would be, Austin 1st and 10 says, I will run the football, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outside-the-box candidates for your Philadelphia Eagles head coaching position. I would love to hear your thoughts on these guys. I would love to hear your thoughts on other candidates you would like to see me discuss things with. Because God knows if Andy will be back. Hopefully he will not be back as the Eagles head coach. He will not be the head coach of my football team. That scares me to death. But I am curious whether he will actually show back up on the program named after him, Reid and React. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you another time.